Yo, everybody. Hey, Simon here with Aim High Photography. Hey, guys, there is a lot of talk about the new DJI RS5 and whether you should, get it or if you should keep your RS4 or your RS4 Pro or if you should wait for the RS5 Pro to come out. Guys, both gimbals are great. So, guys, I am here to help you decide if you should keep your DJI RS4 or RS4 Pro or if you should upgrade to the new DJI RS5 or if you should wait for the DJI RS5 Pro to come out. Guys, as y'all can see here, hopefully it's not focusing on me too much. I got some notes here, guys. Got some notes. Guys, I have the DJI RS4 Pro. The camera rig that I use, even though there's no camera on these, I use the Nikon Z9 along with the 20mm 1.8 lens, and I always have a GoPro attached to it. That camera setup, that whole system weighs right at about just a little bit over 5 pounds. So it's great for the RS4 Pro. I could have got the RS4 only, but I wanted to give myself some room because I know that the motors in this one are a lot stronger than that of the RS4. Guys, the RS5 here, do you really need it? Guys, we're going to talk about just the difference between the two and if it's really worth upgrading to the RS5. The RS4 Pro, guys, yes, it is a heavy duty gimbal, right? I mean, just by touching it, just by lifting it and everything like that, I can feel a little bit more weight on this one. It is the Pro version. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit, the motors are bigger, you know what I mean? It's constructed, to withstand and hold the larger cameras. So yeah, I feel good about having my Nikon Z9 on here. Not so much with the RS4 or the RS5. You know what I mean? This is a lighter gimbal. This is fine for like a Z8 or a Z7 or my wife's ZF or any of the basically any camera other than the Nikon Z9, just to be honest with you. It's great, all right? So yeah, I mean, it's a nice gimbal and I do get it, but is it worth upgrading, guys? I cannot really say for sure if it is. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Both of these gimbals still gimbal, okay? They still gimbal, right? They do. That's, you pan and you do this. They both do the same thing. Neither one is better than the other when it comes to gimbaling, right? I just made that word up. This one here, yeah, the new RS5, yeah, it has some features with the active track and all that kind of stuff here, guys. But is this really worth it? I have the DJI Mini 5 Pro, right? Even though I just crashed it. You guys see a video on that soon if it's not already out. And I was doing an active track and I was running around this parking lot and it lost me, right? And guys, how fast am I really running? You know what I mean? So, it kept up with me for a little while and then it lost me. So can you rely on these, tracking devices and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, if you're barely moving, stuff like that, yeah, it's going to be okay. You see people, they make videos and they just do some little stuff here and they're going really slow, right? They're moving like in probably 24, 30 frames per second. But guys, if a person is really moving, right? 60 frames per second, something like that you have to capture, are you really going to rely on this? I don't know, guys. I don't really know. I can't say that for sure. It's cool to have it, right? You know what I mean? Like they always say, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So I get it when it comes to the RS5. What else do you have on here that's not on here? You have this here, the briefcase handle, the electronic briefcase handle. And guys, I get it. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool to be able to adjust the gimbal right here with your thumb. I get that, right? Y'all see that? Yeah, right here. You can just adjust it right here. Guys, and I get it. But 9 times out of 10, guys, I do not touch this. I don't touch that little jog wheel. Very rarely do I, right? Because of the human factor, right? Whenever you put a human factor in it, it's just not as good, right? So when I have my gimbal, I rather just do this and let the gimbal do what it does, right? What it's designed to do. Soon as I try to override what the gimbal is doing naturally, I mess up. It goes too far. I have to, you know what I mean? It doesn't go far enough. It's not as smooth. You know what I mean? The thing about this here, the little jog wheel, right? You can move left and even though you're moving left, right? It can kind of go up that way, or excuse me, I move right. You can move it to the right and it's not going to just go right. You know what I mean? It's not going to stay on that axis. It may go up a little bit. It may go down a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that they may, improve on the next model. So yeah, this here, I don't really use it a whole lot. I don't. Now the reset, yeah, I'll use that, but still, how hard is it with my, let's say I'm doing something down here. For me, it's not that big of a deal for me to just go out and buy a new one, right? Now, my wife, she is on a trip, her and my son, they're in Switzerland right now. She has her DJI. There was an issue with it and she's trying to, calibrate it and all that kind of stuff. And guys, you guys already know, if a person has not calibrated this and you're trying to help them over the phone, right, how it's going to go, right? So I'm trying to help her on the phone with it and this and that, tell her to do this. And, she's kind of struggling, with this adjustment here. If she had the RS5, yes, it would have been a little bit easier because now she only has to do this. She doesn't like have to hold and push and do all that kind of stuff that you have to do on her RS4. So yeah, I get it. So the reason I got this is because I am going to upgrade her RS4 to the RS5. And I'm going to take her RS4 and use it here on my iFootage Nano slider. That's the purpose of that. So that's the only reason. It's still light. It's perfect for her Nikon ZF. But yeah, it's just for me, if they had the RS5 Pro, would I get it? Would it be that much better than my RS4? I don't really know, because the only thing that I'm really gaining is this AI that I really don't use anyway. The tripod legs that, you hit them once and they do all that kind of stuff. I put this one on here because it has to go on the slider. So this is the feat that comes with the Vive. So guys, really? So you're giving me this, I'm getting this. What else? I'm getting the briefcase handle up here. Yeah, it's cool. It really is. But we're talking, is it worth upgrading? Because if you buy this, what are you going to do with your current RS4 or RS4 Pro? What are you going to do with it? Another good thing about the RS5, guys, I'm going back and forth because you have to decide on what's best for you. When you put your camera on here, you don't need that cable that you have on the, see if I can show it here. Do we have a shot? I don't know. But anyway, guys, you see this cable right here. This plugs, it's a USB-C to the USB-C on the camera. The purpose of that is so you can control the gimbal right here. That's the purpose of that, okay? So on here, it's Bluetooth. Sometimes Bluetooth works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's going to be okay. I really do think it's going to be okay. But for certain stuff, I like it to be hardwired. But, so we'll see how good the Bluetooth compatibility is. Because, and they even had an issue where all cameras didn't even work with Bluetooth. We'll see if it actually works on, I know my Nikon Z9, it did not work. So we'll see if they fix that. What else? You can see, this is funny. This is funny. So let's do this. Let's do that. All right, you guys, I don't know if that even helped. Okay, yeah, you can see. You see this monitor, right, which is connected to the AI tracking device, right? So you can see, what it's looking at on here. Guys, we are way above. I mean, it's cool because this is, it's here. Are we really going to be using it? Probably not, guys. We're into, me anyway. I use the Atomos Ninja monitors, the Shinobi. I got a Shinobi 2 there. I have a V Plus. I have an Ultra somewhere. So, and then the monitors that are on back of the camera, they're big enough. I don't know if I would really use that. So, guys, is it really worth the upgrade just yet? I mean, I get it. These calibration knobs, these precision knobs they're cool, right? You unlock that there, and now you just go back, right? You go back. It is cool. It is easy. And especially it's cool if you shoot vertical and horizontal content, because now it's a lot easier to calibrate. You right? I'm sure some of you guys that are, both hybrid when it comes to vertical and horizontal content, you don't want to take off, the plate because it was too much of an issue on like the RS4 or the RS4 Pro to recalibrate. And, you probably just picked and choose, or you might even had two gimbals, right? Or maybe you use your phone as vertical and maybe your mirrorless camera for horizontal. I don't know. But, this here makes it easier to just, switch it out. Let's see if we can do that real fast. I don't do vertical. I hate it. I really do. I don't like it. I shouldn't say I hate it, but I don't. Where's the little notch? Where's a little notch? Where's a little safety plate? Because my RS4 has a push button. Oh, I didn't see it. It's right there. They moved it. They moved it down. Did they move it? Did we not? See, I don't do vertical content. And they talk about, oh, it's really easy to get off here. Okay, well, am I not doing something right? Okay, this is loose. This is loose. If I go too loose, release. Oh, push. Haha, okay. I got it. I didn't push the release, but yeah. But guys, you know what else I got? Well, let me look at my notes. This one here, the RS5, yeah, it's for the medium and smaller cameras. You go something with the Nikon Z9. I don't even know all the weird numbers that Sony has, guys. I'm sorry, you guys are on your own. But the Nikon Z9, it's a heavy camera. It's a big camera. Matter of fact, it's that camera right there. And if you look, this is what I want to show you guys. Take off this doggone horizontal crap. Wow, they're gonna have. That's something that is going to get improved. The people say, "Oh yeah, it's easy to." No, it's not. It's not. It really isn't. It really is not that easy to go from horizontal to vertical. It really isn't. And I'm gonna say it again. It really isn't. Oh yeah, okay. If you guys look, let me turn it this way. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this. All right. Hopefully y'all can see on. Hopefully that Nikon Z9 has a 20 millimeter lens on it. But look in between here and here, right? This point between here and here. And then look at this one between here and here. It's shorter. That's very important if you have a bigger camera, because you put a bigger camera on here and you tilt it all the way back. And now if your camera is pointed up, it's going to tap out right here on the RS5, right? When they come up with the RS5 Pro, that issue is going to go away. But guys, if you guys have a larger camera, do not get the RS5, okay? Do not get it. You know, your capacity is only 6.5 pounds, okay? I'm already at just over 5 pounds with my Nikon. You want to give yourself a little bit of cushion, right? You don't want to be just maxed out. And then they also talk about the battery. Oh, you can charge the battery fully charged in an hour. Really? So what? You know, even if it took a couple, so what? You know, if it can go 12 or 14 hours, you know, at a time, if you are the type to just have one battery, something's wrong with you. If you are a paid videographer and you only have one battery, guys, something is wrong with you. You should have another battery ready to go. As a matter of fact, you should have this I think it's the BG70 battery ready to go. You should have several of these, right? You shouldn't let one battery shut you down. It shouldn't be a selling point if you are a paid videographer. You just shouldn't, right? I have this one here, right? If something was to happen, and I still have the regular one, right? I can put this one on. It gives me a little bit more height on it, you know? So yeah, but if I'm doing some paid work, guys, trust me and believe, a battery is not going to stop me. What else do they have here? Calibration's easier, vertical mount, yada, yada, yada. Guys, yeah, I don't really know if it's not enough on here, even if this was a Pro, for me to change, because the only thing that I see that I would be able to take advantage of is nothing, right? Tripod feet, right? Really big deal. I mean, it's not that hard for me to open up that and lay it down and sit it down. Really? Active this here. Come on, guys. You really? Yeah. What else? The briefcase handle with the trigger here on the top, right? That I do not use anyway. Yeah, I'm just not going to be, I don't use it. I let the gimbal do it. The gimbal, it has all these, you know, these modes on the side. It can get it on its own, and it can get it a lot smoother than I can, right? No matter how much of a good, you know, what ninja walk I do, the gimbal is going to be better. All right. It just is. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's just, if you want to spend your money, you go right ahead. Guys, please comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Send me with Aim High Photography. I'm out. Yo, yo, yo. Keep my RS4. Yeah, but this is going to go on my... So when wifey gets back, I'm going to take her RS4, and I'm going to put... Then I'll have me a dedicated slider. That on there. Oh yeah, I gotta put this. So I have to take this off. This was for, well, this still should work. I'm gonna have to take this one off though. Take that off. Oh, there we go. Take that off and put this here. Screw this down. Screw it down. I can't see it. I'm working blind. Oh yeah, they got it worked. Okay, cool. So it works with the RS4, my slide. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be her. That's for hers to be able to walk around, not for me. I don't need all of this. But you know, this is kind of, yeah. So I'm going to take her RS4, which is, you know, it's just harder for her to calibrate. For me, I'm fine with this. I don't have to, you know, I don't calibrate my, like I said, I don't calibrate my gimbal. Guys, this video is supposed to be over. I'm still talking. But I don't calibrate my gimbal. I just don't. It stays the same, you know. But for her now, she'll be set, and she'll probably like this, right? There we go. She'll probably like this, right? Little tracking deal. She may, and you know, and who knows? I may like it. I'm gonna try it. You know what I mean? I just don't have a whole lot of faith in this little bitty thing. I just don't, you know. Okay, I'm out.